Hello, I'm Dr. Eve. You're in the radio studio with me. I've just come off air. We did a show tonight with Ian McMahon because MCQP is happening in Cape Town at the CTICC on Saturday night, the 17th. MCQP is the Mother City Queer Project Party, which started 18 years ago and is the party that happens in Cape Town for diverse groups of people who love diversity. So I decided to have a radio show around adventurous sex. And I'm in the studio with Sugar. What did you think of the show tonight?
Dr. Eve, the show tonight was pretty interesting. When I read the conundrum, I thought this is going to be a really interesting conversation if you can actually get people to call in and they can actually start talking about, adventurous sex. When I previewed the topic earlier on in the show, I did get a couple of comments and I thought, this might be a bit of a sticky one. But I was very pleasantly surprised. People did open up and they did tell us, they gave us some examples of the stuff that they were doing.
Of examples.
And it was very interesting. We also had, that great moment where the conservative wife sent a text message, although she's not as conservative as she thought she was. And she was telling us the great story about her husband and how they had this great conversation and after 20 years of marriage. And that was a great moment because then he called in and... it
was a great radio moment.
It was a great radio moment.
It was a great radio moment, and what touched me tonight on the show was that there still exists many myths around women not being adventurous. The show was inviting people to talk about what would they do if a partner introduced something adventurous. And the first caller was a man to say, actually, women don't want to have adventures, men do. And then we got this plethora of phone calls coming through disputing that and telling us that in fact women are, as they call, wild. Now wild is quite a difficult word in South Africa because it's associated with women being loose and women being promiscuous. So we had nice calls from women who are younger saying, actually, I am wild, and taking ownership of that word wild. That was wild. That was fabulous.
That was empowering.
Yes.
For many other women, including myself, because I definitely have heard examples of women being labelled as loose and unclassy and things like that because they are voicing their opinions and they're being very strong in their opinions, and as women we need more of that in this country.
Yeah, we do. So we really enjoyed having a conversation around adventurous sex. What does adventurous sex mean to you? Well, you can let me know. You can comment on this blog, or you can always get hold of me, Dr. Eve at dreve.co.za, and visit the site dreve.co.za, where you can also have your own adventure through shopping. Good night.